Welcome again to Whyles Safety Services series of videos. Today we're talking about occupational safety. Why is it so important? Well, every business has safety risks. Occupational safety deals with all aspects of physical, mental and social health and safety in a workplace. It is the umbrella for a company's efforts to prevent injuries and hazards in all work environments. Every industry presents various kinds of safety hazards to its employees. The spectrum of possible occupational safety risks range from not just severe but also to immediate physical dangers and mild hazards. The more immediate cases can be things like fires and explosions, chemical hazards or such dangers that present an immediate threat to an employee's life also. Mild hazards include challenges in ergonomics, workloads, mental capacity and general well-being of an employee's health and safety. The latter kind of risks often take place in, let's say, office environments. However, whatever business you are in, there is always the possibility of an accident happening to somebody. Accidents don't just happen, they're a series of events, and they usually happen at the weakest link in the chain of events. Well-maintained occupational safety saves money. The biggest and non-measurable cost of a safety failure might be of a personal kind, such as a lost limb or years of mental rehabilitation, which can force an individual to adopt a completely new lifestyle and even self-identity. It's hard to define how to put a price tag on those types of incidents. Fatal injuries where people actually get killed at completing their tasks are also unquestionably beyond what we can economically quantify. And that's besides the one being killed, there are several other direct stakeholders such as family, friends, co-workers and other parties that suffer from it. These accidents also directly impact the company's bottom line, but it's not all about the bottom line of a company. An injured employee easily means countless lost man hours and quickly adds up to billions of pounds in the company's expenses, not to mention reputation. For a company's perspective, the expenses do not add up not only because of loss in productivity, but also because increased insurance costs, news exposure, and bad news is always a bad thing for companies. Another big loss to a company comes from, let's say, decreased work morale and increased employee retention. People want to feel safe. It comes as no surprise if employees' work morale decreases, let's say after they've seen an instance of a co-worker falling from a work platform because of inadequate safety measures. And the best people in the company tend to leave the company first. Occupational safety creates new opportunities instead of just seeing occupational safety as hazards and costs which should be controlled and limited. Another viewpoint, for instance, is to embrace it as an untapped opportunity. One example of doing this is the story of Alcoa in America. The aluminium products manufacturer is famous for understanding the importance of occupational safety and showing how investment in it can positively affect company profits. And I know you think it's all about profits, but it's not. Profits and employee safety are related. But when Paul O'Neill started as the CEO of Alcoa, he announced that he wanted to make the company the safest one in the US. Instead of only wanting to hear reports of already incurred injuries and fatalities, he wanted employees to give out suggestions and ideas on how to improve safety. That eventually changed the whole company culture, and employees started to also share their other improvement ideas, not just in health and safety but in productivity as well. Alcoa ended up notably increasing its profits based on ideas that came from their low-level employees. Occupational safety affects company reputation and productivity. Companies of all forms and from all fields should really take a look at their occupational safety. All the previously mentioned reasons are enough to drive a possible change needed at a workplace. You'll also be aware that we are living in an era nowadays where anyone can update their social media profiles, especially when it comes to bad management experiences, or post a review of a company to other media such as Facebook, Snapchat, Glassdoor.com. You get the drift. But no company should want a possible future recruit to read online that the workplace is not investing in occupational safety. It could easily lead to a situation where the HR department receives less and fewer applications from potentially good candidates. It is evident that even the small acts of not taking care of employees' health and safety is a huge concern for companies both big and small. But the concern should not initially come from complaints in social media. Willingness and interest to invest in occupational safety should strive from a sincere interest in employee safety and health, and therefore also companies' productivity and growth. This again can return to a huge asset improving employee morale and retention. Proactive safety management is always the preferred method instead of reactive management. Thank you.
In the chilly hours and minutes of uncertainty, I want to be in the warm heart of your love and mine, to feel you all around me and to take your hand along the sand. But I may as well try and catch the wind. When sundown pales the sky, I want to hide a while behind your smile, and everywhere I'd look, your eyes I'd find. For me to love you now would be the sweetest thing. 'Twould make me sing. But I may as well try and catch the wind. When rain has hung the leaves with tears, I want you near to kill my fears, to help me to leave all my blues behind. For standing in your heart is where I want to be and long to be. But I may as well try